welcome to your Monday. Back up into the 90s, which actually happened over the weekend, and it looks like that's going to be the trend, which I guess I would rather have. I was just reading an article. There's some weird weather thing, cold front coming down from Canada. People in Wisconsin are losing 50 degrees. They're going to be in freezing temperatures. The northern parts of Wisconsin, but still. Yeah, they said there's about 10,000 people in Wisconsin affected. They're going to go from the 80s to the 30s. That's crazy.
Wild.
So I'll take the 90s over the 30s right now, for sure. Hope you had a great weekend. Kelly, how are you?
Good.
Good weekend?
Good. Yeah, great weekend. Went to Charlie's high school reunion, class reunion.
Really?
On Saturday, we went up to his hometown and had a great time. Great time.
What is his hometown?
Galleon.
Galleon.
How many people? Because it's this isn't like the 5-year high school reunion.
Yes.
So obviously people have lived lives. They've moved on. They may have left the area. So how many people actually showed up for this class reunion?
I would say they had a good 50, 60 people maybe.
Okay, and when was the
be
last class reunion?
10 years ago.
So they waited 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many people were in his graduating class? Do you know?
I think about 200.
Oh, okay.
Or so.
That's pretty good then.
I've never gone to one of my high school reunions.
I went to my 20th.
Okay.
And that was it.
What year am I on? Oh, 30 years. Yeah, 30 years. Yeah, I haven't gone to any of them. But I've only known of I think there were 2 that I didn't make it to.
Yeah, I never got notified on a lot of them.
Yeah. I did see one. I think it was it was either the 20th or the 25th. I saw something on Facebook, but I never went.
Yeah, our 20th was at Dave & Buster's. You've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
That's where your
20th
class had their
reunion.
20th.
Yeah.
Well, Charlie had never been to one. This is
this is his first one.
he'd ever. Yeah, and so this is my first chance to meet all the people that he's told me stories about for years.
That's really good. So how did everyone react since he hasn't been to one yet?
I mean, it was so much fun. Everybody was so happy to see him, and he was so happy to see everyone, and it was a blast. It was a blast meeting everyone. This was like night 3 of them partying, too. Like all the people who had to fly in for the reunion and all that.
That's a great idea. If you're going to do, if you're at 20, 25, 30 years, then make it a couple days, travel time, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Thick, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Wonderful.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be a really great week.
I got new mosquito bites, but other than that,
well, that's a given. We knew that was gonna happen.
You had friends in.
We did. We had friends come down from Detroit. Nora's old neighbors, who she's still very close with, came down for the weekend and had an amazing time. Went and saw one of my favorite comedians on Friday. Chris Porter was at Funny Bone in Columbus.
How was that? Good show?
Absolutely hysterical. Yeah.
First time at the Funny Bone, right?
First time at the Funny Bone.
Great room, isn't it?
Yeah, very great room. Yes, it was a really cool room. They had a major plumbing issue.
Uh-oh.
We went to the 9:30 show, which, by the way, it was also my first time at the your indoor-outdoor mall city. Yeah. It's a really cool, it's a mall city.
It's a cool place.
It's a very cool place.
Yeah.
It was just really, I'm like, city, shopping. Where is this place? Oh, wait, there's a whole nother mall inside.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a big deal.
But we got there. Chris was actually sitting at the bar right when we walked in, so I walked up and I said hello and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
But then I went to the bathroom, and right there in the center of the bathroom was the floor drain, and it's just booga 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 booga.
No.
And you could tell, you could smell it in the bathroom. So we went and watched the show, and then after the show we came out, and when I said hi to Chris, he said, "Hey, come back after the show. I'll be sitting right here." He goes, "I'll hit that." I don't know why. I don't know why that just fell out of my mouth.
All right.
There was enough there that you should dump it.
I was like, he said the
tried
S
to
word.
stop myself.
That's what the dump button's for. That's
Said,
right.
"Oh shoot, I'm going to go hang out with Chris." But as we walked out, the whole restaurant bar area was taped off because it had flooded at this point.
No.
Yeah, it was. So
no.
I hope they have that all cleaned up.
So literally S.
Yes, literally yes, absolutely. But speaking of funny guys, my other favorite comedian, Nate Bargatze, is going to be coming to town here August 24th. Shot. We've got your tickets. coming up here in just about, I guess about 35 minutes. We'll get you hooked up with those tickets. Let's get going on a Monday. Thick Blitz Morning Trivia. What you got?
$25 to waterbeds and stuff if you're the first one to text in the correct answer. A California pup named Petunia has been named the world's ugliest dog. Poor thing. What breed is Petunia? That's what we want to know. Be the first one to text in the correct answer at 800-821-9970. You got the gift card.
All right, let's get that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick.
All right, a California pup named Petunia was named the world's ugliest dog, and we wanted to know what breed is Petunia, and she is I didn't even know these existed, a hairless English-French bulldog.
Right.
Mix. It's a mix of an English-French bulldog, but it's hairless. I don't know if you've
Okay,
seen
so
it.
they're all ugly across the board. It's not just this one.
Right.
Have you did you pull it up? Oh, I thought you had it pulled up.
Oh, here. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, it's an ugly dog.
You know what? You know that thing stinks. You can tell.
It has to, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I think you're right. It just, it just smells like rotten cottage cheese in its folds.
Yeah. So they have the world's ugliest dog contest at the Sonoma County Fair every year, and it happened this past Friday. And Shannon Nyman, the dog owner, won $5,000 for having the world's ugliest dog. This thing's been going on for almost 50 years now.
Yeah.
This contest every year. So Matt Bushong of Blacklick was the first one to text in the correct answer. Matt gets $25 to waterbeds and stuff.
I'm wondering if we should test out this theory, Kelly. You and I.
Okay.
Maybe we should test out this theory because there is a TikToker by the name of Emily Jo Lemus, and she just posted a video. And what she did was she had a to-go order on Chipotle. She went on the app, like she always does, and she made her little to-go order. But she did something a little unique.
Okay.
She went in and placed her order under her normal app, Emily Joy,
Yes.
and placed the order. Then she went into the app and she changed all the settings, including her name, and she changed her name to Andrew and made the exact same order. Take a listen to what happened when she placed the same order.
I got the exact same order from Chipotle with a girly name, my name, and with a man's name. I changed my customer account name and everything. So let's see who they gave more food to. Ladies first, we're going to start with mine. This is Emily Joy. It's not a bad portion. And this one, I used the name Andrew. Feels a little heavy, but let's see. It looks a lot more full. This makes me really mad.
If you see the video, she holds up the two bowls, and the bowl that had Andrew attached to it is definitely a bigger mound of food. Yeah, you can see it for sure.
It's funny because I saw a Chipotle TikTok this weekend where the woman goes, "One thing I will never order online is anything from Chipotle because I need to stare those MFers in the face to make sure they give me what I want."
I agree. Chipotle would be I wouldn't trust it.
No, not online.
It's difficult enough to make sure that you get like your extra 4-piece nugs when you order Wendy's through the app because they're going to screw up something there. But Chipotle, where they're adding all the ingredients separately, I wouldn't trust that one bit.
No, You've got to manage that. You have to manage that situation.
Right, and not only that, but even though they're usually pretty generous, I mean, we all know Chipotle burritos are huge. You still want to make sure you're getting especially when it comes to the meat.
Yes.
You're not going to give me 3 pieces of chicken.
Right. Nope.
You're going to give me that full scoop.
Yeah,
don't mess with that.
When I go in and I order a steak burrito, I just say steak. I wait and see how much they put on before I say make it double steak.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it all depends on what kind of mood that guy is in for the day. Whether or not he's going to give you that nice big spoonful, or you're just going to get the couple of chunks.
But if you do order online, use a man's name.
Use a man's name.
Wow.
Because apparently you're going to get more food out of it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
What's like a big man's name? Like, call yourself like Big Tim. Big Tim Johnson.
Tank Jensen.
Tank.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Tank. That's
Tank would be a good one.
Yeah.
Or I would go with like Bruce.
Bruce.
Yeah.
That sounds like a bigger guy's name.
Something with a
something big and manly.
Yes.
Like, I've got to have some calories here.
How about Tiny?
Yeah.
Because you know he's you.
But it's got to start with a letter that has an out sound. Like if I order with
Brutus.
my name, if I order with my name, Aaron. Like no one's gonna mound that food up. It's for Aaron. Like no, it's got to be something forceful. So, little tip for you on your Chipotle order.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Oh yeah, we got some good ones for you today. Just men out there doing things they shouldn't be doing. Some very, very stupid men. This first one takes place in Pennsylvania where apparently there was some drive-by shootings. A man was seen driving through a neighborhood, Ryan Campbell, just popping off rounds. He wasn't really aiming at anything. He hit a couple cars. He hit a couple houses. Thankfully, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt. And in fact, he probably would have gotten away with it. The problem is, Ryan decided that after the shooting, I guess it does something to him at a visceral level, and he couldn't wait to get home because they caught Ryan in the parking lot of a Wawa on McDade Boulevard and Route 420, parked outside, just going to town on himself.
Oh.
Here's the police reporter talking about what went down. Oh, wait, did I give you that one or no? I'm sorry. Did I give you that audio about this gentleman? Thick? No? Okay, I apologize. I thought I did. Yes, the police saw the man sitting in the parking lot, walked up to the car, where not only was this man vigorously attacking himself, but they found the gun sitting right next to him on the car seat there, and the passenger seat.
Dang.
He was arrested. Here's the thing: he was only arrested for the public lewdness, but then once they had the reports of the shooting, they saw the gun, they found the bullets, they put it all together, and
once you make that connection, I do feel like you need to outlaw one of the two activities for this guy.
Yeah.
Like you can either fire a gun and not go into a public parking lot.
Or fire off your other gun, but you can't have any bullets.
Right.
Yeah. So. Story number 2 comes out of Texas, where a very strange incident where a man has now been arrested. Wesley Worrell, 45, is facing charges of criminal solicitation of a minor and criminal trespass. That is because he decided to walk up to an 11-year-old girl wearing a diaper, going goo goo gaga, and asking to be changed.
Gross.
What?
Sir.
You can't do that. I don't care, especially to an 11-year-old. There might be. I know for a fact there are grown women out there you can pay to do that. I mean, I don't know for a fact. I've heard that there are women out there you can go to in a diaper and they will change you if you pay them enough money.
No, you said I know for a fact.
I've read other stories, Thick.
Well, but you know for a fact.
That came out really wrong. But you can't. An 11-year-old, you can't do that to an 11-year-old. This one we do have audio for. Take a listen.
That really does disturb me. About the wildest thing I've ever heard.
Parents obviously called the police on him. What he likes to do is come out in diapers.
He ought to be put away. He's been caught before, prosecuted. Why isn't he put away?
Is that Hank Hill?
Okay, what did the police interview? Hank Hill out there? Go back to the beginning of that.
Damn it, Bobby.
That really does disturb me. That's the wildest thing I've ever heard.
He was whacking it to the propane. Damn it, Bobby. That was. Do you have any Hank Hill in your little computer system over there?
I do.
That was Hank Hill. I can't believe how much that witness.
That poor child is going to be living with that the rest of her life. That visual.
Oh yeah, she's going to be talking about that for a while. Oh. That's going to be like the 2 facts and a lie game. She's going to win every time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, when I was 11, I had a grown man come up to me in diapers saying "goo goo gaga" and then wanted me to change him. No one will ever believe that story.
Here's the witness again.
That really does disturb me. About the wildest thing I've ever heard.
And here's Hank.
You know, one thing I cannot tolerate is end zone showboating.
That witness was Hank Hill for sure. That's your not so breaking news. 99.7 The Blitz.
It's the Morning Blitz.
It's time. Rock and Rumble. Kelly versus Goose.
On the Blitz.
Yep, coming out swinging this week with a rock and rumble. Head to toe right off the bat, Kelly. It's gonna set the tone for the entire week.
Okay.
Either going to be angry at you for the next 4 days, or it's going to be a great week, one of the two. I'm not sure which.
Oh, wow. That's my choice?
That's your choice.
To have you mad at me?
Or you can have a pleasant week.
I might take a dive.
Your choice. Up for grabs, Nate Bargatze's going to be coming to town. Shot at August 24th.
Oh, I'll be at that show.
I'm so mad I'm out of town. Dan, if you're listening, damn you for getting married in Colorado that weekend. Very mad at you. Very mad at you. Thinking about not going. Canceling the plane tickets and everything. Here's the deal. Yes, we've got tickets up for grabs. We are going to play Rock and Rumble. We need two teammates, if you will, right now. I'll be representing one. Kelly will be representing the other. And someone's going to walk away with tickets to see Nate Bargatze at the Shot on August 24th. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Tanner.
Tanner. All right, Tanner. You called in first. Your choice. Do you want to be represented by Goose or Kelly this morning?
Kelly.
Yes, Tanner. Oh, you are brave. You are brave. I appreciate
choice,
that
man.
in a fella.
All right, let's find my teammate. Blitz, hi, who's this? Hello, Blitz.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Thane.
Thane?
Thane.
Yes, Zane.
Zane.
Thane.
Yep.
Thane.
T-H-A-I-N-E.
Yeah,
Okay.
got it. Well,
I was like, Stain, that's a weird nickname. I really want to know that story, or I don't. One of the two. All right, Stain, you're going to be represented by me. We're going to put you guys on hold as we play Rock and Rumble. Thick, what is today's category for Rock and Rumble?
I will play a song from a movie soundtrack. You have to name the movie.
Okay.
why do we always do movies? You people know I don't watch movies. Now, at
Okay.
least give me every other.
But then we do some rock thing, and you kick my ass. So it goes back and forth.
Does it?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely. As apparent by the score, which is currently sitting at what, 1915? Yep, 1950. I'm creeping back, though. Okay. I am crawling back slowly but surely.
By the way, last time we did movie soundtracks, Kelly won.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Bitch, and then she wins. She's like, okay.
I think it's just my way to help ease Tanner into the fact that he might lose.
I'm just setting the standard right now.
All right. I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Lay it on me.
Songs from movie soundtracks. We yell out the movie. Most points wins.
First one to yell the movie gets the point. Are we ready?
Ready.
All right, here we go. Here's the first one.
In your eyes, the light, the heat, and complete. Your eyes, see the going.
Zero! Oh my God.
Oh, you almost said it.
I know. He's holding up the damn jukebox above his head.
Boombox.
Say something.
Yes,
say anything.
Say anything.
Yeah.
Why'd I give you the clue?
You gave me the clue.
John Cusack holding up the damn boombox. I can't believe that.
But you handed that to her.
You did hand it to me. Thank you.
I'm an absolute idiot. Stupid.
All right, Kelly's got a point. Here is song number 2. Name the movie.
Don't worry.
Obviously, I know the song. I'm sure it's been used in lots of movies.
Worry, be happy now.
It's actually on the soundtrack.
It's actually on the soundtrack. Dazed and Confused.
Nope. No guess, Kelly.
Slackers.
You guys want a hint?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tom Cruise.
Don't worry.
Cocktail?
Be happy
Yes.
now.
All right. See, I would have gone with Kokomo if I was going to do Cocktail.
Wait, do you get that point?
Yes. Why wouldn't I get the point?
I don't know. I'm just looking for a way to really.
I don't mind, Kelly. What?
He gave you a hint.
Right.
Yeah, but I know that was his fault.
Yes, I get the point.
Okay.
1-1.
1-1.
All right, here we go.
Next one.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your
Shrek.
game on.
Yes. Good old Shrek, man. See him walk out? Yep, can't miss that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Goose up 2-1. Need this one, Kelly. Here we go.
Wayne's World. What? Queen, Bohemian
Wait a minute.
Rhapsody in the car?
You are a huge Wayne's World fan. I know you've seen that movie.
Now she's pouting and bent over and just like, I don't want to play anymore.
I really don't know these, so go on.
All right. All right, here we go.
All right.
Reese!
Yes.
Thank you.
Like
I
Lucy.
watched the Bee Gees PBS fundraiser show last night. Charlie and I
Wait,
did.
what was it?
The they do those PBS fundraisers,
yeah.
and so they did a Bee Gees show. Oh, it was really good. It was really good, and this song was on it.
Wait, so they were raising money for the Bee Gees?
No.
No, for PBS.
Oh.
For public broadcast.
Oh, okay.
You know, they have a fundraiser. They need money.
The fact that they were doing a Bee Gees show,
Yeah.
very interesting.
There's only one Bee Gee left.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
No, the fundraiser was for PBS.
Okay. All right. 2-2.
3-2.
3-2.
You're winning.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All right, here we go. Song number 6.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes.
Good night.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Tanner, we're coming back.
All right.
Well, it's tied now. Next one
Now
to
she's
win.
all happy and smiley and laughing.
I'm not.
See?
I'm going to be really mad if I don't get this last one.
All right. Are we ready?
Let's go. Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge. That's it. Goose wins.
Hey! Give me my song!
I'm getting it.
Come
I'm
on!
getting her.
Cause all I do, all I do is money on my mind. I can never
What?
And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go
What?
and they stay there. And they say yeah. And they
All right.
Oh, I can't help but celebrate your win. That's a great
Thank
tune.
you very much. Stain, we've got you tickets for Nate Margot's. Stain, we're gonna hook you up, man. You know what? Tanner, I'm not gonna blame you for Kelly's pouting, so we will give you tickets as well to go see Nate. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, Tanner. You hang on
you don't
one
sound
second.
very excited,
Yeah.
Tanner.
Yeah, I'm sorry for doing you a favor on Monday morning. Jeez. All right, Tanner. Hang on one second. We'll get you both hooked up. We'll have more tickets for Nate throughout the week. 99.7 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
2 people have been arrested and jailed after a body was found in the woods in Fairfield County over the weekend. Lancaster police officers were called to a home on South Maple Street Saturday afternoon for a welfare check. And a few hours later, while they were searching the property, they found the body of an adult male in a shallow grave. Then by Saturday night, police had arrested 44-year-old John Scott of Laurelville and 45-year-old Holly McDaniel of Columbus. Now, the coroner said the victim died of a gunshot wound. Police say the victim and the male suspect knew each other. Many people have stopped testing for COVID when they get sick, but you know who is still testing? Wastewater treatment plants. And the amount of COVID in our wastewater in Ohio has risen from low to moderate. Indiana is up to a very high level, and some western states are also showing high levels. Now, I think it's very interesting that they're still doing this wastewater, and I guess they do it anyway for like the flu, for RSV, and obviously for COVID for the last 5 years or so. But, you know, you shed the virus when you use the bathroom, when you use the shower, when you wash your hands or do laundry, and the virus goes through the sewage system to wastewater treatment plants. But before it's treated, wastewater operators take samples, and they send those samples to the lab where it's tested. And they can report and detect different types of infections that are circulating in a community. And we have a good amount of COVID circulating
So
right
wait,
now.
you're saying that there are viruses out there that swim better than I do?
Yes.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Right
They
through
can
the old sewer system.
Huh, okay.
Yeah. The movie Weapons was huge at the box office over the weekend. The horror movie stars Julia Garner, came in at number 1 in its debut weekend. Movie looks amazing. Set in a small town where 17 children in the same 3rd grade class leave their homes at exactly 2:17 a.m. and disappear. But doorbell camera footage show them all running down the street with their arms outstretched in a straight. They're all in a straight line. And then they don't show up at school the next day except one kid. One kid and the teacher show up. And of course the entire town is freaking out.
The trailer looks really good.
The trailer looks incredible.
Yeah, whoever edited that trailer did a great job intriguing me because I don't even like those types of movies.
I don't either.
But this one looks. So is it a lot of like ring cam footage? Like is it almost like Blair Witch Project-ish?
I think so.
Okay.
I think that's how they see at least the beginnings of what happened. And then
Now, is this based on a true story? Did I see that at the end of the trailer? Maybe not.
Is it true story like the Blair Witch Project?
Right.
Maybe?
I think it was in a somewhat.
All right.
So yeah, I guess the teacher and the child are questioned initially, and then one of the parents who's missing a child takes the investigation over on his own, and mayhem ensues, horror ensues. But right now it's getting 95% in audience reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. I saw many TikToks. I mean, a handful. When I say many, I probably saw 6 or 7 TikToks over the weekend of people saying it's the best horror movie they've seen all year. That it was excellent. I guess it's the director's follow-up. I forget what the initial movie was that this particular director
Zach Krieger is the director. It's not based on a true story, but it does say some personal experiences. So that's cool, though.
Yeah, it was Barbarian. That was the first one this guy did.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so this is the follow-up, I guess, to that. Anyway, if anybody's seen it, give us a text. I'm kind of intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
And I freak out at horror movies, but I love Julia Garner. Can't help but love her.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
All right.
It did like $10 million over what they projected for the first weekend.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
And then Freaky Friday came in, or Freakier Friday.
It did really well.
It did really well. Came in number 2. All right. Those are your 3 things.
I had a couple stories to share with you this morning involving modes of transportation. And this first story, I don't know. This is called a emotional roller coaster because there's a man in California by the name of Jason Hong. He's a 75-year-old man who's been flying his entire life. And he actually owns his own Cessna Skyhawk. Little Cessna plane, but it's his and he loves to fly. Well, he had a weird feeling and was like, I can just feel it. Something's wrong. And he checked on his plane. His plane was stolen. Someone just took off with his plane. But, of course, planes have, like, GPS and flight trackers and things like that. So they were able to track it from where he was in Palm Springs out in California, and it flew to Riverside. Now, here's the thing. They found the plane. He went to Riverside to get his plane, but the battery was dead. So he took out the battery because he was going to get it charged and get everything fixed up. And he told the people at the airport, I'll be back in a couple days to get my plane with the new battery. So he shows up with the battery. His plane's gone. Stolen again.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
This time it ends up at the El Monte airport after it was being tracked. But here's the thing. He goes to the El Monte airport, and not only was there a brand new battery in the airplane, but some other small maintenance things had been fixed as well.
What? So this thief just did him a solid.
Yeah, basically, sorry for stealing your plane. Let me fix a few things. Like, what? So, like, you think about it. How would you feel? You wake up, your car is stolen. They end up finding your car, but it's got new brakes. Like,
and it's been detailed.
And it's been right, exactly. And you're like, wait, what? So, yeah.
I guess I'm not mad. I'm not mad at this point.
It's like, I only put 4 miles on it. Okay.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I guess, sure. Hope you got to where you needed to go or whatever. So, yeah, he's got his plane back. Everything worked out fine. Just so strange.
That is so weird. Did they ever find the person who did it?
No, they've got some witnesses on a woman at the final airport. They got witnesses stating that there was a woman going in and out on the tarmac. So
it feels like a female thing to clean things up a little bit.
Yeah, only a female would leave things better off than when they found them. That's awesome. If you're a NASCAR fan, you may know of this story, but this past Saturday, driver Connor Zilsich, I hope I'm saying that right, he was the winner of last weekend's race. And as most drivers do, he pulled into the winner's circle, undid the black net that they use instead of a window there on the car, and crawled out the window because the doors don't open, and was getting onto the roof of his car to celebrate. And he kind of had like a Captain Morgan stance going on, where one foot was on the on the roof of the car, and the other foot was still on the window sill, if you will. But that's where the netting was, and the netting is just kind of dangling there. Well, whatever happened, he went to turn or celebrate. His foot slipped, and he came crashing down to the winner's circle. Hard. Do you have the audio?
Yeah.
Take a listen to the moment it happened.
7 career wins. Let's go down to Mobile One Victory Lane, Dylan.
Oh, he went down on the cage stand.
Oh, my gosh, he fell.
Oof.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
Yeah, he actually had to be gurneyed off. I mean, he
broke his collarbone.
And he ended up breaking his collarbone. Thankfully, no head, because he fell like on his shoulder side head area.
How embarrassed are you, too?
Yes.
You just won a huge race, and you can't even, like, stand properly without breaking your collarbone.
Now, if you were watching the NASCAR Cup Series yesterday, you didn't see this because he races Xfinity. He raced on Saturday.
Right.
He's in the Xfinity Series.
So, he's recovering. He said he's doing fine. Thankfully, nothing more. No concussion, no head injury, nothing. Because if you're at work bored today, just it's all over the internet.
It was a rough one.
It was a.
Does that take a bite out of your win a little bit?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. And now he's out of how many? I don't know how long a collarbone takes to heal, but I have to assume, like any other bone, it's going to take a while, especially considering like what they go through in the car, the way they strap you down.
Yes.
I mean, you're not moving in that thing besides your arms. So
I think that's how he needs to go through life.
You're right. Just strapped
you can race,
in.
just strap him in.
Yeah, so quick recovery to Connor, man. I hope you get better. There's your transportation news. Yeah, it's a Monday. It's going to be a great week. High of 92, nothing but sunny skies today. We had friends in from Detroit Norris, old neighbors, came to visit, hung out for the weekend. Just an amazing weekend. Tramping about town. Tramping about town. Transversing around.
Traversing
town.
Columbus.
Yep.
Proper.
We did a high street crawl starting at Thurman's, and then we worked our way all the way up north.
Wow.
Yeah, had an absolute blast. But it was a long weekend, so I had to make sure I was very well rested for this week. So took some extra gummies last night. They just happened to kick in before I dozed off, so some things started running through my mind that I wanted to share with you. We call these Gummy Thoughts. I thought about this before I fell asleep. How can a fly find its way into a 2-millimeter crack to get into my house, but can't make its way out an entire opening sliding glass door when I wanted to leave?
Good question. Good question.
Like, come on!
Oh.
I thought about this before I fell asleep last night. When you eat at home with your partner, it's really weird to have 2 different entrees. But when you go out to eat, it's really weird to have the same entree.
That is true. Ordering the same thing, it's not weird, but it's like, really?
It's slightly above average weird, for sure. Yeah. I am really, really curious what I've done in other people's dreams.
Oh, don't be.
Don't be?
It's probably one of 2 things.
Well, I know, I know. According to Nora, I'm just like a serial cheater. Obviously.
Oh, she dreams about you cheating?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Every man has had to apologize for cheating in their woman's dreams.
That's
without
so
a doubt.
crazy.
Yeah.
And did you fly away once the cheating happened?
Yes,
it was over and then you flew away.
Out of here. Here's something kind of interesting I thought about. The cheaper the restaurant, the more likely you have to pay as quickly as possible. You can order a $100 steak and a $200 wine, and they just hope that you pay afterwards. But you go get a burger, money now. Money now.
Before the food.
Money before the food.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Yeah. Don't you think it would be the other way around? Like, here's your $6.99 value meal.
Right.
Get to us when you get to us.
Right.
Fine. I thought about this before falling asleep last night. Does Superman go to sleep every night listening to the cries of people asking for his help?
Yeah, like he's got to get rest. You can't.
He does.
You can't save everybody.
But he can hear everything. So.
Oh boy, that'd be a tough one.
That'd be a toughie.
He'd need an extra gummy, just like you.
Yes, he would. It's amazing how you can regulate your entire body temperature by just how much foot you stick out of the edge of the sheet.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a little too warm. There's some toesies.
That's all it takes.
A little more, Here's my ankle.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, I'm sweating my ass off. Give him the whole leg. Like, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And then this is the last thing I thought about before I dozed off to La La Land. Smartwatches and shared health apps are really ruining my alone time. Like, why are you playing tennis for 7 minutes on a Tuesday at 1:34 p.m.?
Yuck.
Shut up, Nora. Don't worry about it.
Yuck.
Although, true story. When we lived in Detroit, Nora was part of like this CrossFit gym that she would go to, and they would have these competitions that they would sign up online, and it would track, your circles. And there was a small handful of times where it'd be like the end of the day, and she'd walk in, look at her watch, and go, "Take it out. I need to close this circle." And she would wear her watch. So it would close the circles.
Gross. I don't need to know that.
You got me fucked. So we all know, most of us know, rats are pretty smart. People keep them as pets.
Yeah.
I know they've been trained before. Mm-hmm. But I think it has now taken its next step in evolution, in that rats are now instigating, teasing. They're poking, and it's really pissing me off. Because last Sunday, I made a big ol' hibachi dinner on my Blackstone. Beautiful weather out, did the whole thing, the fried rice, the vegetables, the steak, the chicken, all of it. And I always clean my Blackstone, but I knew we wanted to eat, so I didn't do like a full clean like I normally do. Well, on Wednesday, I went out back and I was like, well, I'm going to give the Blackstone a good scrubbing so I can get all the excess hibachi stuff off. And so I did, and I'm wiping it down with the paper towel, and I'm scraping, I'm soaping water in, and there's some food particles, and I'm just, I'm just kind of flicking
Tossing
stuff.
them out.
Tossing them out, yeah. Because I have my own little backyard grassy knoll area. Well, as it turns out, I guess there was just enough food crumbs that a rat from somewhere in the neighborhood had found its way to my little backyard area. Not only that, this is what happened. We had also made a little bonfire, and we were chilling, hanging out, talking, and we had a couple of those leftover fireball shooters, those little one shooters that have the red cap. And Nora's in the kitchen making coffee, and all of a sudden she just hears tink, 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 tink. She's like, what the hell? She looks over outside that leads to the back door, and there is a rat with the red cap going on the glass door.
Like, where's the rest of this man?
Yeah. Like tapping away. Tink, tink, tink. And she was like, what in the... And ended up shooing it away. She tells me about it. So, last Friday, I went to the little Ace Hardware by our store, and I bought 2 rat traps. 2 of the glue traps. Don't come at me. Look, I know, fine, not the most best way to do that, but it's what I got. And I stuck them under the 2 stairs that go up to our house. And all right, hopefully we'll solve this problem. Well, on Saturday, I wake up. This MFer dropped a whole bunch of bird feathers and garbage on the rat trap.
What?
Yeah. There was like little bird bones and stuff on the rat. Yeah.
Bird bones.
Like he's like...
He ate up the bird, deposited the trash
leftovers on the trap. Gave me the big old middle finger like you think the trap is.
Look at this guy trying to stop me.
What do you think this is going to do?
Let me leave him something.
Now what I'm looking for is I'm wondering how big this guy is, and I'm wondering if I'm just going to find footprints in the glue trap. Like, whatever. Like he's just walking through sand.
Put one of those open little bottles of Fireball in there.
That might do it. Lure him in.
Yeah.
Get him nice and drunk. Turn him into a rat alcoholic. He goes back to all of his babies, can't take care of them. Female rat kicks him out. Clean up your act, Carl. I cannot believe what this not tapping on the window,
That's
leaving
funny.
me its garbage. I don't know what to do.
Well, you named it already, Carl. So that's the first step.
Carl, yeah.
I don't know if you can really kill Carl in a glue trap now. I think you need to humane trap this thing, and then we'll haul it out to somebody else's neighborhood and let it go.
So, I'm assuming we're going to have to do, or the pellets, like the green pellet. Yeah, something.
It's tough.
I've never had like a rat or mouse issue. I have never dealt with them before, so I don't know.
Well, I told we had one trying to crawl through our guest bedroom wall
and you
on the
haven't heard,
second floor.
You haven't heard that thing in a while, have you?
No, I don't know what happened to it, and everybody's saying that there's a family somewhere, but there's been We usually get some mice in our attic.
Okay.
And so that is a continuing problem. We cannot figure out how they're getting in. So that's probably it. Just made a wrong turn somewhere and went down the wall and tried to get in through the bedroom.
And now that's scary, though. Now it's just...
Tell me about it.
Not there.
Yeah. And
watching you sleep.
Yeah, it is it's something you can't dwell on too much because it's so gross to think about a rat or a mouse problem. It's really creepy. It gives you the shivers.
Sure. Yeah.
You just got to handle it the best you can, trap them the best you can, kill them the best you can, and move on.
And move on.
Yeah. It's awful. I'm sorry. How big is this rat? How big is Carl?
I didn't say. Nora said it was...
Good size?
It was a fatten. Yeah, it was. It was a Jared a Subway rat. Like, it was a big boy. So,
knocked on your back window.
Knocked on the back window.
Awesome. He wanted to come in and hang out.
Yeah.
Doug says you need to make him your pet and teach him how to do the Captain Morgan stand.
Hell no.
And name him Julius Cheeser.
No, his name's Carl.
Julius Cheeser is a great name.
It is a great name,
rat.
but I still just don't want to deal with any of that stuff.
No, it's terrible. Any type of a rodent or infestation of anything is awful. Roaches, oh my gosh. When I was in college, we ended up getting a stove from like a secondhand shop or something.
Oh no.
That thing had a roach nest in it. And we didn't know until the roaches started crawling out, man. It is the worst feeling to have any type of issue like that, where it's a live thing that you have to kill.
And look, I get it. Like, Gustavo's texting, rats are beautiful, intelligent, social, and sentient. We're the invaders, not them. Okay. I get they're smart, and people keep them as pets. I'll be the first to admit, I'm a puss. I don't want to deal with rats or bugs.
Nobody does.
Yeah.
No.
I guarantee you that Gustavo would run away screaming if you put a rat in his path. So don't worry about that.
I will happily be the one with the broom just smacking the floor, hoping that I pancake that bitch. I can't deal with it. I don't want to deal with it.
I don't know what this means. Doug Taylor says rats have a photogenic mind in reverse. True.
Oh.
It means he'll never, ever remember you.
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, never did nothing click. No, I know they're very smart. Doesn't mean I want to deal with it at all.
Carl, we've met before. You know me.
Right. Hey, dude, we just had this conversation. You don't remember me buying you that shot of Fireball?
Right.
Like, come on,
You
man.
hit on my fiance at the sliding glass door, man.
Right. 97 the Blitz. Was it Thursday or Friday, Kelly? We had a news report that ChatGPT has just updated. They're now on version 5,
Yes.
I believe.
Yeah, we did that Friday.
And they were talking about how they have made some advancements and some leaps and bounds in terms of what ChatGPT will be able to do and what it will be able to pull from and just a big step forward from ChatGPT version 4. And we all keep talking about it. How far are we going to get with this thing?
Less hallucinating. It's not guessing anymore.
Right.
It's giving you solid
hallucinating.
answers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things we did talk about was getting answers from a logical standpoint and no real emotion involved. And how, like, when we joke about Skynet, weapons, and not thinking or having any emotional connection to dropping bombs on people or things like that. Well, we may be getting a little step closer because if you use Google, then you may know about Gemini. Gemini is Google's answer to ChatGPT. It is their AI technology, which they have been working on and people use if you have a Google phone and things like that. Well, something strange happened about a week ago. Someone had asked Google Gemini something, and it responded and admitted it couldn't solve a coding problem. And Google Gemini said, I have failed. You should not have to deal with this level of incompetence. I am truly and deeply sorry for this entire disaster. Goodbye.
Oh.
And then someone else posted on August 7th a screenshot of an answer from Gemini that said, I am a failure. I am a disgrace. I am a disgrace. Excuse me? I don't want a sad, depressed AI thinking it's a failure.
Yeah, I came to you because I'm a failure.
Right,
okay?
I need the answer.
Yes, I don't need you being a failure now.
And now AI has feelings of self-doubt and
it feels like
sadness.
it's ready to self-destruct.
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
And the only way to do that, I must fire all nukes.
Yeah, exactly. If Google Gemini goes postal, like, what does that mean? Is it just firing on, like, what?
It's like war games.
Yeah.
Joshua.
That's a bit weird. If it's having, quote-unquote, feelings of being a disgrace and being a failure.
You should not have to deal with this level of incompetence.
Shut her down, man. Shut her down.
Are you my boss?
Not liking where this is going. So, we'll see what happens. They say they're working. Google says they're working on the problem.
So it is an issue.
Yeah.
That is wild.
There were multiple posts and screenshots of different types of sadness or I have failed type emotions coming from Google Gemini.
And it came to that conclusion on its own.
Yes.
That is so crazy.
So, we will see what happens. 99.7 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Well, Ohio is joining an effort that's been underway for decades to create a new interstate that would run nearly 1,000 miles from Michigan's Upper Peninsula to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It would pass through Ohio, West Virginia, North Carolina. For Ohio's part, the proposed highway would mostly follow Route 23, running south from Toledo through Columbus and down to the Kentucky-West Virginia border near Chesapeake. The project is looking to upgrade existing routes and connect bypasses into a seamless interstate. And right now, ODOT is conducting a huge feasibility study to look at routes and funding. A big priority would be creating a bypass for a section of Route 23 in Delaware to get around 38 traffic lights over 20 miles of roadways. They want you to be able to bypass that and to get on your way. So that would save you a lot of time. And they've been talking about a bypass there for a little while, but they are studying it now. This project would obviously help Southern Ohio's rural communities with big opportunities for economic growth. Because right now, nobody will move there because there's really no easy way to get there.
Right.
So this would help because we've got some depressed areas in Southern Ohio that could absolutely use an interstate.
Or a perfect midway point or stop on the drive to spend a little money, get some food, stay a night, whatever.
Exactly. So, but they do say that this would knock off hours of a drive between like Columbus and Myrtle Beach, which is interesting. Because it's a destination for us for spring and summer. Speaking of Southern Ohio, the Pixel paper mill in Chillicothe is now officially closed, putting about 800 people out of work. The paper mill had operated on that site since the mid-1800s. Can you imagine how sad that is for that area?
Yeah, it's a long time.
It is. I interviewed my very first job interview was for a radio station down in Chillicothe, and the scent of the paper mill was very distinct, which I know those people live with every day of their lives and have since the mid-1800s. And it's gone now. It's done. Shut. Close up shop.
What did it smell like?
I can't remember exactly. This was many, many years ago.
Okay. It's amazing how some plants will just consume an area.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's a place outside of Denver where they make a lot of the, what company does, like, puppy chow or kibbles and bits? The red and white, what's that red and white checkered?
Purina.
Purina, yeah.
Yes.
So they have a huge plant there. And there's about a 2-mile area where the dog food plant is.
Yes, that. I wonder if, does the Kellogg's operation have a
like
scent?
Battle Creek.
I feel like that would smell good.
Yeah, nothing really there. I can tell you, living out in like the just west of Ocean City, like Salisbury, Maryland area, that whole area, a lot of chicken farms. And if the wind blows the wrong way.
Yeah, we got one north of here.
Oh, man.
We had an egg farm, and they got in some trouble for that.
That's a stench.
North End, you can definitely smell the Anheuser-Busch Brewery.
I grew up there.
Yeah.
So you could definitely smell hops. I mean, if the wind was right, buddy, you were getting a taste of that for sure.
For sure.
Well, an Algerian man has survived clinging to the outside of a high-speed train in Austria after it started to leave the station while he was out on the platform having a cigarette. So this guy hops off the train at a planned stop. He's like, I'm just going to grab a cigarette real quick. He's out there smoking. Train starts going. So he jumps in between two cars and grabs on for dear life.
Like a movie.
This thing gets up to 143 miles an hour.
Oh,
he's banging on the window.
Man.
Stop! The conductor did have to pull the emergency brake, stopped it. I guess he lit this guy up, the conductor. He was so mad. He's like, you could have killed yourself. Whatever. But they got him inside. He sat down and then was promptly arrested once they made it to Vienna.
For jumping back on?
Yeah, for jumping and riding the outside of that thing.
Look, again, don't come at me. I'm not going to do it, but I have always wanted to find one of those locomotives going 20-ish miles an hour.
And hop on like a hobo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rundle, I want to do that so bad.
Never done that?
No. Have you? You have?
As a kid.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
No, I've never
we used to
done
jump
it.
on trains all the time.
And then jump off?
Yeah.
I want to do that so bad.
What do they just keep the side open there and then you just get up there?
Or even just a ladder on one of the cars.
Yes, in between the trains.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or even find the car with the ladder and get up to the top for a minute. And then
never got on the top of one. We got inside a car once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there a hobo
I would do
inside?
it.
No, there was no hobo inside.
That's the only reason I would do it. I think it'd be kind of cool to find out that guy's adventures.
Just ask him stories.
Or gal. No discrimination
Right.
here. All right.
I just really hope he has a stick with a handkerchief tied to the end of it.
For sure. Yeah. Those are your three things.
So this isn't the first time that we've told stories like this. It just amazes me that it keeps happening. A couple of studies have been released, and you read them, and who's studying this? We know. We already know. Studies have been done. I don't know how much more we can learn. I don't get it. There's only one word that describes these news stories. Duh. This first story. An alarming new study finds that smartphones are ruining our brains at unprecedented speed. We know! Duh. Especially, here's the problem though, especially when it comes to the younger generation. That may be the one thing that even though we knew that it comes from this study is... And I'll be the first to admit I'm being a hypocrite by even saying it. We got to do better as parents, and you got to limit screen time when it comes to social media and things of that nature.
Yeah, we have pre-smartphone knowledge. We still have in our noggins, so we can draw on that.
Right.
But some people don't have that.
Yes. Very true. And here's the thing. Because they say it's twofold. One, we know the harm that social media can do to someone emotionally when you think that social media is real life. You think that these people look this way or live this way, and you can feel less than, and you get the grass is greener type emotion through the global lens now of seeing things from all across the world. Because that's the thing. Sure, if you had a neighbor with a nice car, you're like, damn, I wish I had a nice car. But now you're seeing stuff from all over the world.
And they believe everything they read and see on there.
So you think that people are actually living this perfect life when you're having some personal issues of your own, and you're like, why can't that be me?
Why can't I have bunnies jumping on my trampoline?
Right.
Did you see somebody had two whales on the trampoline?
Yes, yeah,
I think they were sharks or something.
Started making all those videos now. So yes, they are saying that they are seeing a severe decline in cognitive abilities, agreeableness, extroversion. Extroversion. Yes, extroversion. Because we're so face down in our phones now.
I'm wondering, because I have a new issue over the past so many years. I would say I've noticed it, maybe over the past 5 years, that my talent for small talk is sort of gone.
Yeah?
I can do it, but I'm sweating bullets the whole time because I'm thinking, what am I don't know what to say next. I don't know. It's like that. And I'm wondering if I can blame the fact that I'm on my phone 7 hours a day.
Total possibility.
Do you think?
Total possibility. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, communication and losing the ability to actually communicate face to face, without a doubt,
I can do it.
One of the things.
I'll get by. I can tap dance my way through it.
Yep.
But it's not as comfortable as it used to be.
But again, you're also drawing on pre-smartphone
Right.
knowledge and intelligence.
Yeah.
And that's the problem they're seeing with younger people nowadays. But again, we knew that already. Duh. Story number 2. New study links heavy drinking to increased risk of unintended pregnancy. Duh. You don't say. A study suggests that frequent drinking may increase the risk of unintended pregnancy among young women. Researchers surveyed 2,200 women ages 15 to 34, whom 40% explicitly stated they do not want to get pregnant. And among those women that did not want to get pregnant, approximately half were classified as heavy drinkers. First of all, they consider consuming 4 drinks on a night out heavy drinkers. Well, you can go screw off, first of all.
I would be so lit if I drank 4 alcoholic beverages.
Yeah.
I would be lit.
Really?
Yes.
Is that hangover territory if you have 4?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely hangover territory.
Okay.
But, you can build up a tolerance, though. And
I know.
4 is not going to do it for you.
Oh, I know.
Well, he knows.
These heavy drinkers were about 30% more likely to accidentally become pregnant compared to women who regularly used cannabis instead of drinking. Ooh.
Hey.
The findings also show that heavy drinkers were more likely to get pregnant unintentionally than their peers who consumed alcohol more moderately or abstained entirely. You don't say.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're drunk, you can let a guy get away with not using protection. When you're high, you just laugh at them when they say they're not going to use protection. I don't think so.
Yeah, they're like, we're not doing anything. I'm watching South Park.
Yeah. Now, it all comes down to the final sentence of the research that they did, and that is, alcohol has the potential to lower inhibitions and lead to riskier sexual behavior. Thanks, scientist. Duh. I'm so glad you figured that one out.
Next study, we're going to find out why ice cream makes you gain weight.
Duh. There's your duh news.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Couple of crazy stories, actually, for your not so breaking news. This first one is sad, almost, actually. Susan Horton is a mother who was pregnant with her 5th child, and she knew it was about time to have the baby. And it was kind of the day before, but she felt things kind of happening, I guess, but wasn't quite time to go to the hospital. What she did do was make sure that she was eating properly, doing what she can. So, sure enough, she did. She went to Costco and she got herself an everything chopped salad kit, which happened to include poppy seeds in the salad kit. Well, you may or may not know this, but apparently when a lot of women go to the hospitals right before they give birth, they make sure everything's on the up and up, and one thing they have been known to do is drug test people. Jeez. Well, she had herself a poppy salad, and that popped up as methamphetamines in her blood. CPS shows up and takes her child. It's her 5th child. She knows what she's doing. She has no record of any kind of issue. There's never been. She's, good old white picket fest family home. But sure enough, the inaccuracies popped up, and yes, CPS actually came. And here's the thing. These drug tests that they use, I guess this specific one, is notoriously imprecise. False positive rates up to 50% for some drugs.
Can you take away someone's kid over that?
Yes. So they are looking into it, and everything is going to turn out fine. But still, it was an unnecessary, scary moment, and unnecessary battle
And trauma for the mom and the newborn.
Of course.
My gosh, that is awful.
If you're going to do something like this, you got to have a better than 50% accuracy rate. Like, come on. Or, let's say it happens, do a second test or do a different test.
Is that like a law, or can you say you don't want to test? I wonder.
I don't know. Or even the eye test. If this happens, send police over to the house. See what's going on in the house.
Yeah.
You're going to get an idea of what's happening.
I would feel like that's the first step. Before you take a child away, go get an eyeball on the situation.
Interview the dad. Interview the other kids before you just yank out a newborn baby. Scary story that ended up turning out fine in Phoenix. A Tucson man is going to spend nearly 3 decades behind bars for attempted murder at his office. Zane Hammond, a 34-year-old, was just sentenced to 29 years for attempted murder because back in November of 2023, Hammond was a commercial truck driver for a company called United Freight Services headquartered in Phoenix. Here's the thing. They have video of him pulling into the office, getting out of his pickup truck with a shotgun, walking in, and blasting around at the president of the company. Oof. Now, thankfully, the president, I guess, saw him coming and was able to flip his desk and jump behind the desk. The gunman, Mr. Hammond, then went to reload and turn around to aim at the vice president, but the vice president was already on his back and had him in a rear naked chokehold and held him there until police showed up. And apparently this all started because not only, I guess, was he not a great driver, he wasn't following the rules of driving a commercial vehicle, but I guess he had some hygiene problems as well. And they had actually approached him to talk to him about his upkeep and his hygiene problems. This reminds me of like the old, there's an old Dane Cook joke from like his first stand-up special, and he talked about finding the strangest guy in the office and always offering him a Snickers bar. Because then when he finally does snap, and he's kicking indoors, he gets to your office, and he's like, bam! Thanks for the Snickers. And then walks away.
Yes.
So, you got to be careful.
That is low-key a great idea.
Yeah, you got to be careful who you're talking to and how you're talking to them, because people be cuckoo nowadays. Again, everyone's fine. There are no issues, and Mr. Hammond will now be behind bars for the next 30 years. That's your not-so-breaking news.
I'm tired of your goddamn rock and roll, anything goes lifestyle.
This is your Blitz Rock Rundown, the Monday morning edition.
Rock and roll! Yeah, it's a Monday, which means Tess is visiting the show. Hi, Tess.
Hi.
Can she have some microphone? Or she's not visiting?
Mic. Oh, whoops.
Oh, you did?
Is that you?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Hello.
Here we go.
Hello, check. Is this thing on?
Yeah.
How are you, Tess?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Not too bad, thank you. What you got for us for the rundown?
Let's start with Bad Omens. They just dropped a brand new single on Friday. It's their first new music since 2022. It is called Spectre.
Wait, go back to the beginning of that clip real quick. Play the beginning again. Like a specter? Excuse me?
Spectre.
Go back to the beginning again.
Oh, it did sound like
specter. Quit touching my specter.
That's a sphincter.
I'm just saying. Enunciate. But it's a good
Now
song.
I'll sing it that way from now on.
I'm a specter.
Well, Kelly's saying sphincter.
Yeah, there we go. That's even better.
Did not see this going this way.
Me either. It's different from what they've had in the past.
No, I meant.
Oh, this. I thought you were talking about the song.
No, but I do like the song.
That's how I'm gonna sing it from now
The
on
sphincter.
too.
Yeah, it's definitely the sphincter.
The sphincter. Oh my God. It's a really dark song too. So.
Well, the sphincter isn't.
It's a dark
really
place.
Like,
Yeah, it's a dark place.
So it's perfect.
It's the latest from Bad Omens. Here's Sphincter on the Blitz.
Bad Omens will be at Louder Than Life Saturday, September 20th. All right, let's talk about Falling in Reverse. They're keeping the country collabs coming. Last year it was Jelly Roll, now it's Party with their new track, All My...
Stop it! Go!
Yep. One of the lyrics is...
Did they sneak a One Direction in there?
See, I was going to say it sounds like they gave Florida Georgia Line a heavier drum kit and guitar.
I mean, come on. Can we go? Let's do what we
One of the lyrics is, she keyed my truck, stole my dog, got a Bible verse tattooed on her ass, but man, I'm hooked.
That is more Florida Georgia Line.
That is great Florida Georgia Line. Wow. Really? Falling in reverse?
Come on,
This was
Ronnie.
your number one, wasn't it?
What are you doing, Ronnie?
Did your truck break down and your woman... What?
Well, that's that old, you play country music backwards. You get your house back, your wife back, your dog back, your job back,
Their God is a Weapon tour is coming to Riverbend in Cincinnati on August 23rd with Slaughter to Prevail, Hollywood Undead, and Sleep Theory.
Are they going to do that song, really?
Like live?
Yeah.
Well, probably not if Hardy's not there.
Oh, they can pump that voice in.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't really care for it either. Let's talk about Trivium. They're dropping a 3-song EP called Struck Dead on October 31st. The first single's out now. It's called Bury Me With My Screams.
Just bury me with my screams. Just rolling me down inside. I can't see that I know where the body lays.
Okay.
I like it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's be on a horror movie soundtrack.
Yeah, why not?
Trivium, they're playing at Louder Than Life Saturday, September 20th, and then Cincinnati on November 16th with Ginger and Harriet. All right, now Finger 11. They're back with their first album in over 10 years. Last Night on Earth
I
dropped...
literally thought they only had one single, and this was it. Do they have another album?
This is the only one I can think of. Well, the new single is called Blue Sky Mystery, featuring Richard Patrick from Filter.
Yeah, not bad.
The frontman.
Yeah, we interviewed Patrick at Sonic.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, he says that it's about burrowing into the rabbit hole of a deep obsession. All right, on to Saliva. They just announced the fall tour with Earshot, Lilac, and The Founder, featuring Austin John Winkler. He's the former lead vocalist for Hinder. He formed The Founder. They're coming to Mercury Music Lounge in Lakewood. That's just outside of Cleveland, September 12th. All right, and finally, we finally know what caused Ozzy's death. His daughter Amy just filed the death certificate, and it lists a heart attack with coronary artery disease and Parkinson's as contributing factors. The best part of this, under occupation, it says songwriter, performer, rock legend.
Nice. Well deserved, yes.
Did you see that Sharon came out because there was all these reports that the concert raised $190 million, and Sharon Osbourne came out and said, "Are you people out of your mind? You're crazy." It was $30 to buy it. 275,000 people bought it. There was some reports going around that like 6 million people.
Well,
bought
they
it.
charged for the stream as well.
That's what I'm talking about. The stream.
Oh, okay.
That's what they paid for.
Oh, $30.
She's
Okay.
like, 190 million. You guys, I don't know what you're reading, but you're out of your minds. No,
Yeah,
nowhere
way
near.
too low. We made way more than that. What are you kidding?
Well, that was your Blitz Rock Rundown.
Thank you so much, Tess. We appreciate it. On the way, I want to make us all feel a little bit better because I saw this article on Reddit talking about words you say wrong forever and then you learn that you've been mispronounced.
Oh, yes.
Some of these on this list are really good. We'll get to it in about 3.5 minutes, 997 The Blitz. All right, someone jumped on BuzzFeed and said, "Hey, what's a word you mispronounced for a long time?" And then you learn what the actual pronunciation is. And I know mine forever and ever and ever was, and I've mentioned this before, but it was the Dachshund, the dog.
Oh,
the good old, the Dachshund, the wiener dog, Dachshund.
You called it Dachshund?
Dachshund. I called it Dachshund. Every time I saw the word, I was like, the Dachshund. No, it's a Dachshund. It's not how it's spelled, damn it. It's spelled Dachshund. Just saying. Can you think of a word that you mispronounced for a long
Yeah,
time?
a phrase. I can say that when I first graduated college, I was interning over at Sunny 95, right? I was in the news department, and I'm nervous. It's my first time in a real radio station. I'm in the news department trying to do a good job, and I said something to the morning show a co-host. She and I had become friends, and I said something like, I said, for all intensive purposes.
Yes.
She goes, what?
That's
I go,
a popular
what?
one.
Did you just say for all intensive purposes? And I literally thought I was going to lose my lunch. I was so embarrassed and yeah.
Very popular
She goes,
one.
It's intents and purposes. And I'm like, first of all, you're a real B word. Second of all, no, but I wanted to. And I've never forgotten it, and I have told her since then. I'm like, you are so mean. Like, you're not a nice person.
Crushed my
To
soul.
this day, like, we've been friends for 40 years, and I'm like, you are so mean.
But you've said it right ever since.
Ever since. Never made that mistake again.
This person says, it was until I was 21 that I learned they were hand-me-downs. I thought they were hand-me-downs.
Hammy.
Hammy.
Oh, yes. That
Yep.
makes sense. Hand-me-down.
The old hand-me-downs. This person says, I thought sci-fi was pronounced sky-fi until my dad laughed at me and corrected me.
I do like Sky-Fi. Like Skynet, Sky-Fi. I love it.
This person says, I was an adult when I learned chest of drawers and not Chester drawers. I don't know. This one's got it. This person's got to be a real special kind of person because this person says I pronounced manslaughter as man's laughter for a long time.
Man's laughter. Oh, that's funny. You're charged with first-degree man's laughter.
Yep.
People commonly say I could care less when their real phrase is I couldn't care less.
Right. Yes. Yep.
That's a common one.
And I am very well known for saying, oh, God, I haven't said it forever, but I used to say irregardless all the time. I throw that one around all the time. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, who's this?
This is Dave, man.
What's up, man?
I got a word. I got a word that I still don't know if I'm saying it right.
Okay.
This will be good. All right. How do you say it?
Oh, Worcestershire.
Oh, yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, you got it. I just stick with what I do. Wash your sister sauce.
Wash your sister sauce.
Yep.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
It can be used in all kinds of companies.
And if you say it fast enough, everyone will believe you. Wash your sister sauce. That's all you got to say.
I always said Worcestershire.
Worcestershire, yeah. That is a good one, and I think all of us are on the same page as you. No one can say that word correctly. So, hey, thanks for the call, man.
I used to say hyperbole.
Instead of hyperbole, yeah. Hyperbole, yes. Yeah, that was a famous one for sure. This person says, I used to say melancholy.
Melancholy?
So melancholy.
Okay.
Yep. Took forever for me to learn that it wasn't epitome. Epitome is another one.
Epitome.
Yep.
And now, the 3 things you need to know before you go.
Well, tonight's Powerball drawing is a little tempting, worth more than $500 million.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
that's my drawing line.
Yeah, $500 million.
Half a bill.
I think mine is too.
Yep.
It's not that, even $20 million is not enough for
I'm
me.
not
It's just I
buying-
don't think of it.
No, I'm not spending money on a measly $130 million.
Yeah, I will, but I don't think about it.
$500 million? I'm in.
Okay, do you still have all that money that you won at Scioto Downs, or have you spent it pretty much?
Well, no, it's been spent, but I mean, I made an extra payment on our furniture. Like, I did things.
Responsible stuff with it?
Half.
Boo. Oh, okay.
That's all right.
Half and
Yeah.
half. I
That's
like
good.
that. I like that.
Yeah,
Half
that's
and half.
great. You won extra money. You used
Yep.
half
I was
on
just
bills.
checking
Yep.
because
That's good.
Thick Rick won all these years ago. He got first place in his fantasy football, won tons of money, 20-some thousand,
21,000.
and never spent it. Except he did buy me a gift. Is that nice or what?
Aw.
And then bought his daughter a bunch of clothing or something.
You got my son a shed.
And so, yeah, I was just checking.
Yeah,
and then the rest of it goes unspent.
She's looking for her gift.
No, that's what it is. Okay.
Well, I like. Okay, I do like that interpretation.
Where's my cut?
Okay,
Vic gave me a cut of his. Now pay up, ass.
I don't.
Where's my cut?
I don't hate that implication. However, I was just wondering how quickly you spend your
It is gone, but yes,
Okay.
it was partially used responsibly. That's funny.
Okay, I see. All right, AOL shutting down its dial-up internet service after more than 4 decades. AOL is shutting down dial-up. Now,
I didn't know it was still a thing.
Listen, nobody did.
Wait a
Nobody
minute.
did, except at last count, which was in 2019, it's estimated that 265,000 people in the U.S. were still using dial-up. That's a lot.
That had to be on the most outskirts of areas.
Right.
And that's the only, because they had no fiber optics. They had no way of getting the signal out
Well,
there.
and you think, who even has landlines to use the dial-up? But they said that for the most part, it could be like a really rural situation or a situation where it's somebody who's older and just didn't know how to switch over to the new technology. But they're like, that's it. Come September 30th, the service will be discontinued.
Technically, you still plug into that auxiliary weird phone port in your house. So, I mean,
network jack.
just having that number is all you need, as opposed to, because all you're doing is plugging your wireless router into the same connection. So if you just plug your actual, computer tower
into
it.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah.
You've got mail.
Oh, man, that was so fun.
Goodbye.
Do you remember the thrill of hearing that?
100%.
You've got mail. What? How is this happening? Maluma, a really popular Colombian singer, just wrapped a world tour last night, but it has stopped in Mexico City over the weekend. He abruptly stopped mid-show, and I did have the sound, but it's all in Spanish, so the interpretation is that he called out a mom who brought her baby to the show with no ear protection. The 31-year-old singer stopped everything and pointed at the mom and said, "Hey, how old's your child?" And she said 1. And then he goes off, but not like in an aggressive way. It was just more of sort of a, do you think it's a good idea to bring a 1-year-old baby to a concert where the decibels are this effing high? He said. He said, that baby doesn't even know what it's doing here.
Yeah, he ain't wrong.
He said, next time, protect their ears or something. For real, it's heavy. It's your responsibility. He was really upset about it. Yeah, so I guess he has a 1-year-old himself. Her name's Paris. And he said he would never do that as a father. You don't bring your little child with no ear protection to a loud concert.
Especially with no ear protection. That's weird.
Vic and I have talked, and I know you've had this experience where you've been at a concert, no ear protection, and your ears ring like for more than a few hours, like maybe a day.
Or 3.
3 days. Like, you're freaking out. Like, you think you damaged your ears forever.
Yeah.
And in fact, it is possible, like, to damage your ears forever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can you imagine as a 1-year-old with no real idea and having that ringing happening for hours
And I
or
also
days?
would have to assume, granted, we do give babies toys that kind of make noises or light up, little flashing lights, but a full-blown concert has got to be like stimulation overload with lights and flashing, or if they have lasers going off, and especially the loud music combined with that.
It's
That's
a
too
weird
much.
place. Like, I know not everybody can afford a babysitter, but it's like,
Then don't go. Then don't go.
Yeah, you got to wait for a little while here then.
You have a baby in a bar.
Exactly. All right, those are your 3 things.
I try very, very hard not to like judge or pass judgment on people that I see, especially if I don't know you.
Sometimes it's hard.
I don't know your circumstances. I don't know your life story. None of that. So I try very, very hard just to give people the benefit of the doubt and be a good person. But every so often,
they give you a reason to judge.
Some things happen. And there's a story that we didn't really have time to get to earlier, so I'll throw it in here. There's a woman in California recently who went to a Chuck E. Cheese. I only know it's California because the EMS fire is wearing Burbank Fire Department stuff. She went inside this game where basically you're in like this big plastic tube, almost like one of those money grab air blower games.
Yeah.
So you fit inside the contraption, and you're supposed to stick your arm through like this hole, and you catch dropping balls, and I guess you win tickets for doing so. But it's made for a kid. And this grown woman went in there, and she stuck her hand all the way in. Well, she got stuck. So Chuck E. Cheese had to call the fire department. Burbank Fire Department showed up, and you can see them in this video. She's in the machine. She's on her knees with her arm stuck in the machine, and EMS and fire are there working and trying to do whatever they can to get her out. And the video goes on for about 10 seconds. And then this obviously middle-aged, slightly older woman comes walking up to the plexiglass, almost like hip check the fireman on his shoulder, because he's knelt down trying to work on what he has to work on. That's how close she got, almost hip checking him. Looks in the plexiglass for about 3 seconds, then takes out her phone and goes, click, and then walks away. Screw you, lady. I hate you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
hate
judge her.
you.
I'm gonna judge her.
I hate you already. You're just going to walk up right behind the fire department to click a picture and then walk away. That is none of your business. I'm sure this woman's already embarrassed enough. You don't need to walk up right behind her to take a picture.
And you're inside on private property at that point.
Yeah, not out in public. The whole video thing. I don't know. I don't like you. I don't like you.
I don't either.
Hate's a strong word. I don't hate you. I don't like you. That's just rude.
I get it.
And annoying.
Yeah.
So, anyways, all right. That's my soapbox event for the day. Looking forward to seeing you this Wednesday. I really want to hang out with you at Active Edge Health. If you know where Blitz headquarters is, I can literally walk to Active Edge Health. It's 2 doors down.
Next door almost.
Yeah, 1400 Dublin Rose. I'm going to be there this Wednesday. They're having a big old parking lot party from 4 to 7. I'm going to be there from 5 to 7. And here's the deal. It is a parking lot party, but it's also kind of like an educational thing. That is because the BTL bus is going to be there with demos. And there's these 3 new technologies they have. ExoMind, Mcella, and Msculpt. And basically, head to toe. You can feel better from head to toe if you're trying to avoid like medication or non-invasive surgery. They have things that will help with personality disorders or anxiety, OCD, even like emotional regulation. They've got something that's going to help with pelvic floor type ailments. You're talking maybe incontinence or even ED.
Oh, wow.
And they've got Msculpt, which actually will help visceral fat and stuff. So you're going to be learning about all that. They're going to have discounts on packages you can buy. They're going to have a ton of games. We're going to have giveaways and concert tickets. So come hang out this Wednesday, 2 days away at Active Edge Health from 5 to 7. Can't wait to see you there.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Little tidbits of information you get to take with you wherever you go. Beginning with the fact that BMW had to recall their GPS navigation system in Germany in the 90s because German men refused to take directions from a female voice.
Oh, wow.
Really? Come on.
Is that right? Come on.
I mean, Safeway grocery stores. Yeah, we don't have Safeways here. They're mostly out west.
Yeah, I've never seen one around here.
Where I lived in downtown Denver, I lived at a high-rise. And the high-rise was right at this very unique intersection where if you headed south into the west, it was like this cool up-and-coming area neighborhood with new shops and new apartment buildings, all kind of tied into like that livable community type thing. But then directly across the street was the beginning of the places of town you don't want to go. And there was a Safeway right there, and we used to call it the Stabway.
Stabway, oh my God.
So many things went down at that Safeway. It was amazing how it was just like across the street.
Right.
Was the dividing line.
That's all it takes.
Yeah,
we don't have Piggly Wiggly.
No.
And then I think there's a chain called Giant. It's not the same as Giant Eagle. It's just called Giant.
Yeah.
They don't have anything to do with each other.
No.
Yeah, we don't have them either.
Anyway, Safeway grocery stores once had a mandatory policy that employees had to smile and make eye contact with customers. But they canceled it after too many male customers thought the female employees were hitting on them. Female employees were like, look, we got to pump the brakes on this.
Right.
Thing. Yeah. There's a town called Zilwaukee in Michigan. I know the Zilwaukee Bridge and then Zilwaukee.
Is it spelled like Milwaukee but with a Z?
The founders chose the name because in 1848 they were trying to confuse people who were planning to move to Milwaukee. So they just made it a Zilwaukee so they would accidentally move there instead. Thinking
When
they
was
moved
this?
to 1848.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
That's how easy it was to trick people.
That's literally it's spelled Milwaukee with a Z.
That's
Zilwaukee.
hilarious.
Yep. Every year, the U.S. goes through enough cardboard boxes for shipping to build a mile-high cardboard wall around the entire U.S.
I believe it.
That's just the U.S. alone, and how much cardboard we use in shipping boxes.
I believe
a
it.
1 mile high wall.
Thank you, Amazon.
Around the entire country. Insane. And finally, speaking of insane, the Cold War made people do some crazy, crazy things. The U.S. government was so desperate to defeat communism that in the 1960s, the CIA spent 5 years and $20 million trying to turn house cats into Soviet spies. They planned.
Wow.
They planned to implant microphones, antennas, and transmitters inside the cats, but only one cat ended up making it into the field, and that cat was hit by a taxi before it really could do any spying.
I mean, is that wow?
Come on!
That's like if they did like trying to do the stuff with the dolphins with the mines.
I would love to know some of the crazy things the government has studied or put money into. And anytime I watch like a Jason Bourne or what, I wonder, not mind control, but just what kind of secret spy stuff really is going down.
Oh, it's insane.
I'm sure. Always really curious. Anyways, learning you some stuff on a Monday morning, 99.7 The Blitz.